Americans are eager to travel this holiday weekend, with airports screening more travelers. According to TSA, passenger volumes are tracking slightly above pre-pandemic levels. New data out from the travel app Hopper also showing that people are spending more this year. Round-trip domestic flights are averaging $267 here, up just about 5% from a year ago. Hayley Berg, Hopper's lead economist, is tracking all of this data. Hayley, it's good to see you here. So there's lots of talk that maybe that revenge travel is dead. Certainly doesn't seem like it from these numbers. What are you seeing just in terms of demand and really what that signals here for the summer travel season?
We have not seen the end of revenge travel. Demand remains incredibly high, especially for international trips. Spring break and those bucket list summer vacations this summer are increasingly going to be longer haul trips abroad, Europe, Asia, other top destinations. So have not seen the end of this post-pandemic surge in demand.
And what is your top domestic location, and why is it perhaps the face of revenge travel? What elements make it so?
Well, right now we're seeing demand to a number of top cities. For Easter and Passover weekend, for example, New York City is one of the most searched for destinations. It has not made the top of the list in the last couple of years, as well as warm weather destinations like Las Vegas, Orlando, Miami. They're offering leisure activities as well as warm weather and beach, which seems to be driving a lot of the demand right now.
And your top international location is Mexico. I find that interesting because the U.S. State Department, the Texas Department of Public Safety, each warned Americans to skip spring break vacations to Mexico, noting ongoing violence there and threats, kidnapping. Have you seen pullback in terms of travel to Mexico as related to this recent crime spree?
We haven't seen pullback related to the spree, but we are getting close to the end of the seasonal time where most Americans are headed to Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean for spring break. So we will see a natural shift away from that region towards mostly Europe this summer, but have not seen yet an impact from the U.S. State Department's announcement. But hopefully we're seeing travelers be a little bit more careful on the trips they have already booked.
Hayley, when it comes to fuel costs, obviously that's a huge thing here for airlines. The news earlier this week, OPEC Plus cutting some of its production. Jeffries was out with the note earlier just saying that that's going to be a challenge here for these airlines. How do you see that at all impacting airfare prices? Are they going to be even higher as a result?
Jet fuel is one of the major factors in airfare pricing. Typically about 15 to 30% of an airline's operating cost comes from jet fuel alone. International is really hot right now, and those international long-haul flights, they use a lot of fuel. They're very expensive to operate. If we continue to see jet fuel prices stay where they are or increase just a little bit, we may not see significant increases in price, but if we see a ramp up of jet fuel prices similar to what we saw at this time last year, we could be seeing higher prices probably on those longer haul international trips more than domestically.
All right, in our neck of the woods, the New York City area, congestion has been a major issue and a big concern going forward. The FAA even stepping in. What are the airlines and airport solutions?
What we're seeing right now is still conservative network planning from airlines and airports alike. Today, domestic airlines are operating just about at or slightly above 2019 capacity levels, when they really should be well ahead of that if we track just demand. But they're remaining conservative in how many flights they're returning to the skies because of staffing challenges that are still persisting at airlines, airports, TSA, FAA alike, and so that they can provide quality of service. A major change we've seen in how airlines are network planning is bringing back fewer flights, but larger jets. It's probably a solution that we'll see carried for the next couple of years until many of the airline actual equipment, airplane equipment providers can catch up on their backlogs. But we are expecting to see continued conservative adding of capacity in the hopes that it will present those large crushes of cancellations and delays.
All right, Hayley Berg, Hopper lead economist. Thanks so much.